Hi! How's it going, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome NYC TKN's Tuesday Night Lights number 5. We're already here on top 8, and by looking at the bracket, it's a pretty dang good one.
Yeah, we got a lot of really strong competitors today. Obviously, Fear of Silence, New York native, well-known Dragunov player, but also PhiDX, I believe, is in this bracket. Let me see.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So some good matches should be on the horizon.
Oh, no question about it. And we're going to be sitting with you for the long haul. I'm your boy, Vector Spectre, Florida's prodigal son, hanging out with PR Romeo.
That's good.
Yeah, it's going to be time to cut it up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Up first, we should have Fear of Silence up against Nape Brasslers.
Ooh, let's go.
That should be good.
A little bit of editorializing. Was catching a little bit of those warm-ups for Fear of Silence.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a little bit of work in, head of top 8, and I guess you got the better idea than I do. How you feeling his chances are here?
Well, obviously, Tekken Online, it can be, as long as your connection holds up, you can do anything. So we just got to see. I think he's got a really good chance to make it to winners finals, as long as his play is good. But Nape Braz was no pushover, so we'll see how this turns out.
Not at all. Yeah. Card to path through. 2-0 against Meech, 2-0 against Shinobrii. I do feel a little bit hurt about that, but anyways.
Oh, friend of yours?
Yes, yeah. Shinobri's Bama crew. She's awesome.
Okay. Nice.
So she's holding it down for the home team.
Okay.
But if ever there was a wild card, it's that big gig, baby.
Yeah, Gigas is it's for the longest time he's been considered a low tier character, but in first to 2 situations he has a lot of strengths, and his Goliath mix-up can really throw people off. And a couple guesses and he's in there. Oh, like this, that throws a lot of damage right there.
Yep. No break.
Yep.
That's chunky.
Oh yeah, that's good damage right there.
Oh, but good interrupt on the charge. It's down 2.
Yep, this is the game Fear wants to play. Just small tech and slowly chipping away.
Yeah.
Getting the big hits when he can, but content to just take the small swipes. But right now, Nape Brasslers is going tit for tat with him. Oh, big 1+2 throw there. Yep.
Oh, and again, scuffing those shoes.
Yeah, man. That down 2 is going to be a big part of Dragunov's game plan.
Absolutely.
Oh, but those throws. Yeah, I believe that's a 1+2 break. So he's going to have to be more aware of that.
And that's the funny thing. Like, Giga's not necessarily a grappler character. That command throw 1+2 break, it's the only throw that he's got outside generics. So
yeah, he's not like a King or even like a Dragunov where he has specific breaks for different options. You know what the specific break is as long as you look for the hands.
Yeah,
but Nape making it work.
He's almost kind of like that anime style grappler. Oh, the armor through.
That was sick. He used the armor from the parry to go through that rage drive. And,
just went Hulk mode on it. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, great low parry from Fear of Silence.
Yeah, we're going downstairs.
It's the balcony break. Yep, goes for the damage.
Oh, but the big counter hit knee.
Oh, he's gonna get the wall too.
And this is risky. And this is kind of where like Gigas kind of gets his dirty work in. It's the point of that throw.
Yeah, gets the setup on. Yeah, if you wake up wrong, he gets that.
All right, 1 round up here.
Yep.
And plenty of space to work with. Oh, but
Plus driver uppercut just goes, gets it in there.
Oh, but there we go. Quick run too. And stem this tide a little bit. Oh, trade.
Ooh, big shoulder there.
Oh, again?
Does it again. Wow, so he's ready for that.
Yeah, calling out these situations. And
yeah, that's huge too, because that the big part of that rage drive is on hit or block. It gives you so much. So being able to just armor through it and punish is huge for Gigas.
True enough.
Yep.
Oh, there we
nice
go.
low parry. All right, yeah,
we've
this is
seen several of those down back
pretty strong
twos.
round from Pure Silence so far.
Another run two. Oh, counter.
Oh, yep. Oh, no punish. That's it. Pure Silence. You know, good back and forth game there, but in the end, Fear takes it.
Yeah.
Or the
Did a
first game.
fantastic job of just making sure that that game didn't just become knowledge checks.
Yeah. But there's a lot of good matchup stuff from Nape there, using the parry just to go through that while running two, and the rage drive is just, it's a really cool option. So
No question.
we'll see if how Fear can adjust to that situation.
And it may just be, you know, adjusting that timing a little bit. Maybe
Yeah, or
kind of just reining it in.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, you know, it's an armor move, so lows beat it as well. So he might, you know, run up down two as an option in that situation.
Yeah. And lows and throws.
At two, yeah.
And Drag's got those, so.
Yeah.
Some adjustments, I'm pretty sure, going to be made coming up.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, random selected to Sage to Romo de Syria.
Romo.
And honest, you know, just good simple stage. One honest balcony break, you know.
Mm-hmm. Always having fun at the church, man.
Oh yeah.
But I will say again though, that balcony break comes into play. You got a little bit more stage to play around with, and that might work out for Fear.
Yeah, immediate low parries there.
Ooh. Oh, big headbutt.
Yep.
And again, trying to fish for the generic.
Yep. Fear gets that down forward too. First time he gets that full combo. Ooh, nice carry there on that balcony, post balcony in there.
And you saw like just that little, you know, just kind of just shout there. Full screen.
Yep. Oh, Goliath mix up, goes mid that time. Oh, Fear responds with the wake up kick of his own, gets a combo, might get the kill off of this actually. Yep.
Shoulder? Okay. And it almost feels like he's kind of throwing that out just to inhibit any thoughts of like a running two or some of these longer range options that Fear has.
Yeah, he definitely wants the running two there, you know, and to get rid of that as an option. So I think it's up to Fear to find the, you know, which he's doing a good job this game so far.
Woo!
Yeah.
Wake up for full screen, and that gets blowed up.
And the adjustment so far seems pretty good from Fear.
And as close as that game one was, I don't want to see a no round Brown. Not here.
Oh man, unfortunately, I don't think Taylor hears you.
Oh, got the break on the command throw though.
Ooh, nice. Oh,
Parry?
yeah. Big damage. And the down two takes it. Yeah. So 2-1 Fear. That first game, Nape showed a lot of, you know, he showed a lot of good knowledge on the matchup, but I think Fear made the necessary adjustments and, you know, didn't really fall for that parry again, which helped out a lot.
Yeah. Kind of just did a fantastic job keeping up that pressure. Oh.
Yep. So coming up, we got PhiDX against, I believe Shake is his name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure enough. Hey! Let's go, Bree!
Oh,
Bama up, baby!
That's your friend that they made top 8?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Bama.
Bama up.
There you go. Getting representation from all across the U.S. today.
Yes, sir.
East Coast, West Coast, Dirty South.
Yeah. I know. I was just talking about it before we went live, but I was looking over on Loser Side, seeing Future Beats roll over Max Ninja and Roman Jelly on the way to top 8. And God dang, if that's not Florida taking it to Tennessee SEC style, I don't know what is, man.
There you go.
Yeah, be national here. At least about as national as Tekken's gonna let us get.
Yeah, for sure. At least until Tekken 8. Hopefully they put some quality work into a solid netcode framework. And,
I'm a believer. I'm a believer.
You know, I choose to be optimistic until I'm proven otherwise. So
there we go. No, I like that, and that's just the way to be.
exactly.
Man. I already saw some of those wish lists being posted on Twitter earlier today. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I get my Devil Gigas.
I don't want to see a single wish list that people post. I can only imagine what Tekken fans want in the next game. Some of them are on some things. That's all I gotta say.
All right, hear me out though. Devil Gigas.
You know, I think did I leave my stove on? I don't know.
Just the gas fumes kind of just rolling in right now. Okay.
Am I hallucinating?
How about this though? Prototype Bob.
See, I thought you were just gonna say you want P-Jack back, and I'd be like, okay, that's fine.
I mean,
but you want Prototype Bob? What does that even mean?
I mean, I got love for P-Jack, but you know,
Like a Robo Bob, or do you want him to be like the proto? Like, okay, you don't want him to be like the prototype character.
Keep the guy eating people. Oh God! Oh, we're about to go Attack on Titan. That's a whole different thing.
Oh man, is that show over yet?
That's a good question, and that's a question I don't have the answer to. Man.
It's fair.
I think
15 final seasons.
Oh God, it's gonna end up being like Walking Dead. Like it's gonna somehow find a way to just keep its reanimated corpse going for another 10 years.
Probably fitting though for Walking Dead, but
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the show is the title is actually referring to the show itself.
Because calling it the Walking Contract would have been a little too on the nose.
Yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, seeing some people kind of pour into the chat a little bit.
Drakidus and Shinobrii. You know these guys?
Well, yeah, I know Bree. Drakidus,
you know
a little bit less. Drakidus, a little bit less familiar with.
Gotcha.
But seeing the AK on the screen, you know, I'm gonna be positive.
I'm an Armor King fan. I'm not gonna lie. He's a cool character.
Okay.
Whenever Justin plays, I like watching him.
Yeah, I mean, it's style, and that's something that's Tekken could use a little bit more of. Let's be real. Well, you see one Mishima, you've seen them all.
I think that's one thing I like about this game is that, you know, all the characters do have enough like flavor to them where, you know, I could be a Miguel main, or like, you know, you could be a Drag main, or you could play Dumbass Elisa, and like that's part of your character, you know.
Miguel gang.
Yeah, great character.
But I'm hyped though, because yeah, Shinobrii wouldn't surprise me. She has been playing a lot of Kunomitsu lately, and plays a very pestering playstyle with that character. But she does also have an Eliza in the back pocket.
Okay.
So
that'll be, both of those matchups will be interesting for Armor King. Kunomitsu obviously has that advanced movement that you got to be worried about, so that's probably the more likely choice. But no, Eliza's really strong. Like we have one in our area, so yeah, Mr. Flubs, and yeah, that character is a pain in the ass when she's piloted well.
Yeah, people sleep on Eliza, but when she's played kind of, you know, to that ideal style, she is a headache.
Hey man, and she's got that same 2D factor that Akuma and Geese have, where
yes sir,
you know, she can just get a lot of unskilled damage for one starter.
Yeah, and so many options just to kind of account for too. Defensive, offensive, that meter usage gets hella versatile. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, honestly, if I wasn't partial to Geese, I would say that would be the most fun 2D character.
Yeah, I mean, she seems fun. She seems fun in her own way. I think that Geese is definitely a more like, what Geese is strong in is that he also plays like a very solid like 3D game, as well as like, you know, I think Eliza relies a little bit more on, you know, being a little weird, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of just catching those ankles that you're not necessarily accustomed to seeing.
Yeah.
You know, you're sitting there expecting like the typical like round start for Tekken, and then she's just like doing jump back EX dive kick nonsense, and it's like,
Yeah.
what the heck is this?
He's got to be aware of a different set of things with her.
Mm-hmm.
He says some of that too, but you can play a lot more of a traditional Tekken game with him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But I'm excited though. A lot going on, a lot on the line as well. Top 8 going on, but the winner tonight is gonna get their ticket punched for the upcoming Reversal Renegade King of the Hill.
Yes, that should be good. I believe there was one spot scheduled for yesterday, but it got rescheduled. So I think this is for the next one, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So the next one will be the 13th of December.
December 13th.
Yeah. So
A little bit of a stocking stuffer. Let's go.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Nice holiday adventure to get you guys in the Christmas spirit. Some ass whoopings.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, and currently the King of the Hill is Shadow, so the winner. So the event is basically like a first of 7 bracket, and the winner of that faces Shadow at the end in a long set.
You know, I'm gonna have to ask Shadow how his Hank Hill impression is.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever considered that, but
I wonder how it would be as well in that instance.
Maybe he's more the Boomhauer type. I don't know. I guess.
Great show, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a good one.
One of the best. All right. It looks like we got everybody buckled up, arms inside the ride. It's time to get this going. More top 8 action. Drakidus, Shinobrii.
All right.
Loser side. Winner moves on. Loser goes home or stays home.
Yeah. Elimination game. Winner go home. Like the U.S.-Iran game earlier.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. Can't wait to watch the U.S. choke versus the Dutch next.
Oh man. Well, you know, the team's already proven they have balls of steel.
It's not about what they can do. It's what they will do.
I believe
I hope you're right.
that we will win. I believe that we will win.
I think we got a lot of dribblers and nobody that can score. How's that sound?
Oh, that sounds like America. What you talking about?
Yeah.
Great soccer players, football players.
It's a dude had to injure himself for us to score. Think about that. A dude had to injure himself for us to score.
You know, it's the damage buff.
Just saying.
What you're telling
But
me
anyway,
is that we got a team of ballers.
Yes.
I guess so. Speaking of which, we got 2
I see what you
ballers
did.
fighting right now. Just Bree and Drakidus. Armor King versus Kunimitsu, like we thought. Oh, he's going for the combo off of that. That's nice.
Yeah, and the jab, the float out of the flip.
Yeah.
A lot of aggression early.
Yep. Even on health so far. You know.
Oh, the dash!
It's big. She gets the wall for this.
Yeah, got picked out of the sky. That's still gonna be some solid damage.
Oh, yeah, doesn't finish the combo though. Oh, it doesn't matter. Gets the wall standing punish.
Yeah, first blood.
Shinobrii takes game round 1.
Like quick little down 4 start the round.
Man, that back 2 still recovers so quick.
Oh, big launch.
Yeah, big down forward too.
Sidestep, setting this up at the wall here. Open spring kick out.
Yeah,
Into the
and
moonsault.
moonsault, yeah.
I gotta see
Always
more good
staring.
lucha things, man.
Yeah. Moonsault was decent, but he's got to tighten up his neutral a bit.
Yeah. But yeah, some 2 very quick rounds.
Yeah. Oh man. That's
This
not
has been
good.
a hectic pace.
Yeah.
That's being kept up here.
Yeah. Oh, doesn't finish that again. Maybe she's going for that. That's the setup she's going for.
Yeah, trying to catch Wake Up.
Possible.
Oh,
Yep.
no break on the Shining Black. This is still a precarious spot. One good exchange could get Drakidus back in this.
Oh,
but is this it? Yes.
He does. Wow. Man, this is going to kill.
That little bit of damage just adding up and getting just enough to get the kill.
Fight.
Okay. Drakidus has a new lease on life now. We've seen some more strengths.
Yeah, once again, just kind of just this aggressive playstyle on both sides. It could just be whoever's first to the punch that makes all the difference.
Oh man, big counter hit for Shinobrii right now. Gonna get the wall.
And look at that damage. Woo!
Yep.
Chunky down, that might be it. No, not quite.
Almost.
Paradicare?
Got one shot.
Oh, but the generic low.
Good response there. Yep, Shinobrii takes game 1.
3 firsts on the board.
Yeah, a lot of those games, it felt back and forth, but Shinobrii just either it was the counter hit trade or just a straight up counter hit and was able to take advantage that way. And, you know, from there she's able to get the wall and just kind of run the Oki every time. So it's a pretty strong option there from Shinobrii.
Yeah, it's tricky. You know, you're getting put in that blender and you're trying to find a way out, but the walls are just too dang high.
Yeah. And in neutral too, the Kunimitsu can be such a hard to hit character that you can tend to want to play aggressive against her, but she's got a lot of strong counter hit tools to really dissuade against that.
Right.
And even outside of counter hit, stuff like that, her down forward too, just, you know, takes up so much space, it can be kind of daunting to get in on her.
Yes. Yeah. You know, that approach is everything. And, you know, especially when you're fighting at that disadvantage. Oh, but we're going Forgotten Realm, though.
Okay.
Casa the King.
No, I respect the choice, you know. Honestly, Kunimitsu probably gets some good stuff off of it as well, but you know what? King and Armor King, the benefit they get just off of those throw mix-ups, it can be it can really change the tide of a match.
Yeah. No, yeah. The reward that you've seen so often from this stage over the years, it's just... Yeah. This is just a litter box. One gigantic litter box. And all the cats go there. Ooh, block the armor, but no punish.
Oh,
yeah, that's punishable.
Yeah, probably get something more than that.
Oh, more running 3 action.
Good
Patience.
What is the throw entirely?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is
That's gonna go.
Yeah.
Gonna get the wall here as well.
But doesn't get full wall in there, at least.
Not quite. But has the corner. And just a quick little shimmy out with punish.
Yeah. Right now, Shinobrii just looks like she's on another gear right now. Yep, gets the 4 break.
Yeah. May get the wall again. No, not quite.
Not quite.
Oh, but the spring kick though. Oh.
Yep. Oh, doesn't get the I think she thought that would 4 break.
Yeah.
But still in a very commanding lead right now. Oh, speaking of which, here we go. See what he gets out of this. Oh, use the last 4 break.
Yeah, and the shoulder at the wall, that's gonna just about even things up. Oh, that evasive!
Yep.
That evasive punch.
Alright, use the last 4 break to take the round.
Fight.
On the second now.
Walk up, down forward once.
Oh man, as I say it.
Oh. Might have been airborne. Saw the down forward one connect
big
into the wall.
Lead right now for Bree.
Oh, capital punishment though!
Man, from the skies. That was great.
Breaking out the Jimmy the King tag.
Oh,
but the block on the wall, yeah.
Yeah, that was too cute. That was good on Shinobrii to know about that. That's not a real combo. Oh, I'm pretty sure Armor King can punish the power crest a bit more than that. Oh, good catch there with the sword.
Oh, suplex? No.
Oh, yep. Steiner screwdriver.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Oh, got the low though.
Okay, big opportunity here from Bree.
Timely low parry. Gonna sit on the rage.
Doesn't quite get the wall for a full combo.
There we go. Burns it. Okay, blocks mid. There we go.
Yep. All right.
Just when he thought that this was going to be a set that Bree was going to run away with, Drakidus fighting back here.
Go. Oh,
that got wild.
Wow, just his toes caught her.
Tornillo.
Okay. Not a huge punish on capital punishment.
Okay, full 2-string, but no punish.
Oh. There goes suplex.
Yeah. Oh, woke up into the moonsault.
It's the moonsault.
A little bit of extra damage there.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Good interrupts.
Oh, no break on the shiny black either.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the low takes it for Drakidus.
Yeah, dang. You blink 1 second, and then it's 1-1.
Yeah. I think Drakidus found a lot of burn there with just the various throw mix-ups at the end.
Yes.
You know, she didn't break the suplex, and then the shiny black came, and
Yeah.
you have to get more of the Armor King's game going that way.
Yeah. Definitely saw a lot more of the throw game being at work. Plenty of unblockables too. You know, the moonsaults, the tornillos.
Yeah. You know, I think with the second game, Drakidus was more willing to, be a bit more grimy with things and caught Bree unaware. So let's see if he keeps going and if she can adjust that way against that playstyle.
Right. I wonder if we see a switch to like an infinite stage.
That would be a possible thing. Honestly, I would just switch off of what's it called? Forgotten Realm anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It would be the right play, I think.
I'm with you on that. Oh, and we really picked home court.
Yeah. Hey. Sometimes Tekken chooses for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The answer lies in the heart of Tekken.
I guess
I believe that's how the quote goes.
Yeah, I think that's what Ryu said in Street Fighter.
But yeah. Final game of the set coming up, and
she gets the special stage intro.
Oh, that's so clean, man. Got all the cherry blossoms.
The Yoshimitsu cosplay.
Yeah, there we go. Again? But no.
I know Kunimitsu gets more than that from back.
Yeah, leaving so much on the table. Like I see so many people block spring kick like that, and I'm just like, back throw.
Oh, I forgot a back two is her new tactic.
But substantial life.
Wow!
What? Hold on.
Galaxy Brain. That was something.
That was wild. Using the rage drive as a feint, and it almost paid off.
Paid her in. He meant to do that, guys.
That's wild. I was thinking about that earlier.
To be fair, it didn't work. Bree still won the round, but it was a cool idea.
It was something I had in the back of my mind. Beginning of the set, that rage drive kind of a hindrance for King.
Yep. Well, round two. Big.
That's how you take lemons and make lemonade.
Yeah.
Oh, got the wall though. This could be very perilous.
Oh, fights his way out.
Nice.
Back to the wall.
Round 3. Fight.
Some patient play. Get those buttons out.
Around the piece here.
Oh, again, Shannon Black.
Yeah, still no throw breaks from Bree.
God damn. Oh, but the hop.
Great whiff punish right there.
Oh, it drops it. Oh, again. He throws in bunches.
Yeah, man. That's the thing. Once the throw lands, no execution required.
KO.
And look at that.
There we go. Scuffs the shoes.
Drakidus looking at match point after losing the first game pretty handily.
Yeah. Been fighting from behind the better part of the set, but has an advantage here.
Yes.
Okay, stops it short.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
two string is so
no
effective.
punish on the low there.
Oh, nice,
Oh,
good interruption.
yeah. Boys, the hop kick that one there.
Oh, nice.
Nice punish. We got a double Luigi.
Got out of the range of the lariat. That movement.
Yeah, very, very nice from him. Taking full advantage of that advanced movement from Queen Mischief. Gets the counter hit, I believe. And doesn't get the wall ender though. Oh! Yep,
Going downstairs now.
Full stop kick.
Oh, quick slide in. Oh, what?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you gotta do the 12 frame punish there. Oh, gets a hop kick of her own.
And this might be it.
Yeah, this could be. Yep.
Here we are.
There we go.
7 golden letters.
Yep.
Rounding it out.
Yeah, tightening it up to take it.
Bama up, baby.
Alright, so Bree will be moving on in losers.
Let's go, baby.
Let me look at the bracket here real quick.
Yeah. Bree's gonna be moving on ahead.
Okay, so coming up next will be more losers bracket action.
Yeah.
Future Beats and Hodor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Future
I don't know
Beat,
if
Florida
you know
gang.
Future Beats, Florida guy.
Uh-huh.
Hodor, I believe, is from the upstate New York, Buffalo.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so we got a little north to south kind of connection going on. We're
Yeah,
going all the way up the Atlantic.
Quite literally as north as we can get in New York. South, well, I don't know how south Florida he is, but Florida's a southern state, so.
I want to say he's Orlando gang. Yeah, he's Orlando. Yeah, that's right.
One moment.
Because we had this past CEO, we had our Tampa Orlando kind of runoff, and by Tampa, the way it usually plays out is that they get their adopted son, me, in there, and you get Doom Danny because Michigan's clearly part of Florida, so yeah, it all works out. The math checks out. This is true. So, yeah, good shenanigans. And the winner of this, they get to deal with the Gigas after they're done. Brasslers sitting, waiting in the wings.
Get ready for the
And as we're getting ever so closer, yeah, no more easy outs at this point. As things stand, Future Beats breaking out the Paul and Hodor Fang Gang. And let me tell you, if you haven't seen Florida Pauls play, they are nutty. Like, you know, I'm thinking Future Beats, Bearded Kaiju. You know, you just play with like a few screws loose, and it just tends to work so often. Oh, just out of reach. Didn't commit on the kick either. Oh, no, broke the armbar. Surprised we didn't see capital punishment. Or no, sorry, but ultimate punishment. Oh, we got Armor King up there.
round 2. Fight.
Quick first round for Future Beats here. Oh, but that Kenpo stance almost blew him up. Sway back. Gonna get the wall here. And this is just gonna build up that damage. That Paul game, just so simple, so effective.
KO.
Oh, and the sway too, just like that. God dang. All right, nice. Quick counter hit to start the round though. Hodor, a little bit of ground to make up, but has a character that can absolutely do it. Quick lead here, but oh, the shredder kicks, just like that. Woo. As you know, weight usually goes with Paul. That round ain't over until it's over, and that headbutt's gonna do it.
Fight.
There is nothing I have seen that is nearly as terrifying as a Paul with the range, but Hodor ain't blinking right now. Good sweep though. Hodor looking like he's trying to even things up here. Yeah, showing a little bit of caution. That's probably the wise choice here. Oh, and the stuff.
Final round.
Saw the blue raspberry Kool-Aid, was having none of it. Just like that final round. Gonna get the wall here. Right now, advantage Hodor. Back turn. Oh, that was tricky. So many options from that back turn stance, especially at that range. Throw's always in play. Nice. Okay, good check on the punish. 30 seconds. Half a round left. Plenty of time for both characters here. Oh, it's gonna do the full thing again. Fishing with that 10 string? No, that's right, that's better. God dang, man. And that headbutt once again. Getting Hodor some points, man. Man, I don't know if it's just a carryover from the last set, but god dang, just that high energy, high intensity kind of nonsense carried over. Pace hasn't slowed down for like 5 games now. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Some people like their slow, methodical Tekken. Some people like that chess match. Nah. Give me my checkers. Give me my double jumps. Give me all the dumb nonsense that you have to offer, man. Because that is entertainment right there. But,
Get ready for the next
game number 2 coming up. I would expect Future Beats is going to stick it out with the Paul. And we're going Twilight Conflict stage pick. Okay. You already got that silly damage. Balcony break in play could only just make it worse. And
round 1.
I believe we're getting a law called in chat right now. Lying on screen. Oh, the quick twist and shout. Round start. Okay. Something I do like seeing from Paul players. Just starting to work that throw game. Underappreciated, underutilized. Oh, yeah, it's gonna get full combo here. Just in reach of that kick. Drop shoulder? Drop shoulder again!
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Oof. Didn't get the ender on the big tantrum though. It's not something I see every day. Somebody ending that string. Oop, down forward 2, but didn't counter. Could have had a launch there, but Hodor dodging that bullet. Oh no, got a little bit more damage and the wall. This is trouble. Future Beast just trying to work his way out, but just getting clipped on the way.
Fight.
And Hodor, quick 2 rounds, trying to find his way forward in this top 8. Trade? Oh, that's definitely going to be in Hodor's favor there. Big shoulder, adding on to the damage. Oh, no! And tried to interrupt off the 1, but the extended string. Once again, grabbing the counter hit. Hodor moving on. 2-0. And Fang Gang is still alive and well. God dang. Alright. As things stand, it's looking like Hodor, as mentioned earlier, gonna have Brasslers coming up. It's gonna have that big gig to have to put up with that. So we're curious to see how that ends up interacting. Some weird, wild stuff that can happen whenever you're dealing with a Gigas. But as things stand, it's looking like we're going to have our next match on winner's side, PhiDX, going up against Shake. Online Warrior going at it once again. This Noctis, always a problem. Curious to see if we're going to see some of these side characters. No promises on that, but hey, you never know. Well, stranger things have happened. It's the holidays. People get a little bit crazy around these times.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, and sure enough, we're going to see the link from Shake here. Gonna be some interesting interactions here. Just, you know, you got AOP, you've got that movement that can play havoc with some of Noxus's options.
Round one.
Passing stand. Winner's side. Whoever wins out on this meets here. Winner's final. Loser ends up going to meet Shinobrii down to losers. Here we go, baby. Already, sir. Oh! Good high crush there. Quick little jab poke. Defensive checks. Oh! Went orbital at the wall, but that womp though was so pretty. God dang! He's got that range, yeah, and has the range to use it. Oh, the roll through! Oh, I thought we were going to see shield there for a second. But play it safe and eats! Healed ahead.
Two.
First blood going to Shake here. God dang. Big sword. Good pickup there. Shake's going to get the wall. Very good stage position here, but B rolls out. That's eating a couple counter hits. And that's a quick 2 rounds from Shake. God dang.
Round three. Fight.
Right now, advantage going to Ling. There we go, big sweep. No pickup though. Nice little back step just to put that elbow out of reach. I like that. Okay. Float. We're going to get wall. Still going to be chunky if considered. Oh, yeah. Spring kick. Quick little punish. Remind me to say the line. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, didn't quite get the break. Oh, no. Button. Interrupted. That might be it. Shake. 1-0. Moving things off here against Phi. God dang. No, that was stylish. That was stylish. I can't even front. Played that matchup super well. Was not afraid to get buttons out. And
yeah, that Ling kind of messed him up. But you also got to remember, he's playing in a PSN tournament, so switching from PC to PlayStation can really mess with you.
That's always such a mix-up right there.
It's a whole different set of timings.
Every time I tell myself I'm going to get accustomed to it, and then I'll go, you know, for like locals, or I'll go for like a tournament, and nah.
Never.
You drive stick for so long, you try to go back, it just ain't the same. Like, everything just feels weird. So yeah, I'm curious to see if now that we have a game kind of under our belts, if Phi's gonna make that adjustment, just kind of just that timing to some other options. And this is not every day I see Phi go Dragon's Nest on the stage. I'm so used to seeing him pick Infinite, you know, Arctic Snowfall. So this is gonna get funky real quick.
Fight.
Did he move as well? Is that what happened? I know I've been going on about myself moving, but dang. At least he got the apartment with the view.
In true New York fashion, the stage is scaffolded.
All day.
KO.
Oh, nice. Quick little jab interrupt.
Round 2.
That's some Abare.
Oh my god, we're out the gate.
Woo. Yeah, Shake has not let up at all.
All that in 2-2, baby. Oh, tried to little resplat.
Yeah. Oh, the parry though.
I love Noctis parry.
It's so slick.
I will spam it with friends because I want to see it.
You get like the extra little like blue sparks and the camera switch just to emphasize.
That's a quick 2
Hey.
rounds though. That's a hell of a statement after what we just said.
Oh, no kidding there.
One game to get your timing back, and he's hurting. Oh! Of course, as I say that.
Ooh. Yeah, wake up buttons. Save lives, man. All right. More berserk action. Oh, sidewalk. We'd seen him get clipped by that a couple times last game. Starting to make that kind of correction. Trying not to challenge quite so much. Oh, but no, the back turn 4. Still in the facade.
Oh!
Oh!
Not dead! Oh!
The tell. You play Ling enough, you see that back turn, you see the red dress.
Coming.
Yes, sir. Ah, but low parry to victory. 1-1. We got a set. We got both players throwing hands here.
Yeah,
like,
I would do. So, unfortunately, Romeo had an emergency come up, so he had to bow out. So you're going to get me the rest of the time, chat.
yes, sir. I was about to say. You gotta have somebody with a little bit of class and style show up. You can't expect me to hold that part down.
Well, I was getting a peanut butter and jelly sandwich when you sent that. So I was in the kitchen. I was listening,
Get ready
and I
for
could
the
be like,
next
"Man,
battle.
I'm near Romeo. I wonder if he's okay." And I saw,
Yeah.
hey, look at my phone. And he sent me a text message.
I was about to say, I figured when things got a little bit quiet that something was up. But hey, that's the way it goes sometimes. Hopefully everything's okay.
You know,
But-
I'm real happy though because over Thanksgiving I got a CPU and motherboard upgrade. Because when I would run this tournament or the
Round
stream and I
one.
would do the social media by cutting clips out of the replay buffer, just the FPS of the game would plummet. Which wouldn't affect the players, but the viewing quality was awful. But let me tell you right now, I've been cutting clips all night so far. Oh, it's butter.
You love to see it. And put your money back into the product. That is respectable.
I ain't putting money back in, this is my money. You think they pay me? You think I got money?
FGC making money?
I'm one of them
FGC, bro.
I'm one of them rich TOs, you know, living out in my yacht in the New York Harbor, baby.
He parks his car at Harvard Yard.
Oh, punish on the front row. Football block
Oh,
though. Oh, the combo.
I mean, you know, that PB&J that he's eating right now, he got the fancy bread with like the really thick crust.
Nah, this is the cheap stuff. What are you talking about?
And the strawberry jam that has
the
like,
$2.99 whole wheat local bread that I bought. Probably going off in a week, so I'm like, I gotta eat fast.
Speaking of, we got a Ling and wall sandwich going on right now for PhiDX. Gotta work his way out though. Oh, clip back down. Just the small chunks of damage here, but it's adding up real dang quick. Oh, good walk on the spear. There we go. Round counts even.
Just the Spirit said it best. Name a better duo. TOs and money. I'll wait.
Round 3.
Chocolate and ketchup cake. How about that?
Damn, the Thundaga?
He still got some MP for that. Woo!
See the MP
Just
now.
out of reach.
See the MP now. That's a meter. I'd win.
Yes, sir. Oh, you know, I was just joking around throwing that out, but now, god dang, imagine.
They slowed down a lot.
Yeah, a little bit of patience, but that big sweep though.
Down 4, no duck in the high. And the Thundaga. Oh no!
Oh, it's gonna gamble on it. No.
Maybe he thought he'd catch him pressing.
Round 4.
Yeah, broke it out for the one time.
But come on, you know what's up. Like, PhiDX, he don't do that.
Oh, cock alone. Gotta get a solid combo out of it too. Oh, slide!
Slide, he's reactable. We are online, so I mean, I can react to it all.
Shake, fighting from behind right now. Ah!
Mid spear's very unsafe, especially at close range.
Okay,
Lord,
there we go.
Oh, no!
Oh! Back turn 4 once again. I don't know what Phi was trying to do to challenge, but whatever it was, got. Bounce on the sword? I guess Ling must have landed there. One more emo man. Let's see it. Plenty of time to get this
stuff. Got a little early with the low parry.
Oh no! That's timely.
Trying to get the wall carry. Oh, and we got there.
All the way. All the way. Oh no!
Oh no!
Orbital. Fight the other way. Oh no! The side switch. Let's go.
Big sword.
Ah! Golasso!
Hit him with the big sword.
Got that from outside the box. Forget about it. That's a way to end the set, man. Woo! God dang. I was about to say, man. Shake putting up one hell of a fight, but Phi gonna be the one to move it on to winner's final.
Yeah, him and Fear. I mean, that's not too surprising, but yeah.
You know, yeah. You know, it's been an occurrence over the past couple years, but all the same though, the way Shake was playing that set was just was out for blood, was out for that spot, trying to play spoiler, and sometimes that's all you can ask for, man.
Yeah, I mean, gotta give credit to Phi. He went to Dragon's Nest and he ran this thing 3 games right back. Sorry, I'm doing all the TO stuff while I'm doing commentary. So if you hear me go quiet, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, he's chewing gum and walking at the same time. Chewing gum, patting his head at the same time. That's what TO's doing, baby. Me? Nah. I'm doing well enough I can focus on one.
All my screen while I can't turn on my okay, you know what? You're just gonna have to get a picture of me or something because I can't turn on my lights and I don't want my camera to see ugly ass me without my lights on.
Oh come on, have confidence. Besides, you got me on camera, so you're already playing at an advantage.
I just gotta. Oh, you know what? I can turn them on my phone. What am I talking about?
There we go. You know, I believe the BFGC hair metal band at least gives like, you know, a little bit of a bonus to that kind of, you know, just style. What style that is, I don't know. I gotta do the, yeah, there we go. But as things stand.
There I am. I'm here. There I am.
Hey, welcome aboard, sir.
I gotta do the scoreboard.
Coming up.
Got it.
More losers action.
Everything.
Hodor.
Fight.
Going up against Brasslers.
Oh yeah, Nape played in the first 5-a-side we had, which was NYC versus Philly. He was on their team. He was definitely one of their stars.
Oh, Philly gang runs deep, man.
And Hodor, you know, he's a young up and coming Buffalo player, but he's a menace, man. He's got a nasty thing.
I was about to say, as many shoulders and headbutts as he was throwing against Future Beats, I believe it, man. But we're going to see if Brasslers has had enough pepperoni and cheese to get him through to the other side. Command throw right out the gate. Oh, the slide from the gig. The big size 15's clipping the ankles. Hold up. Ah! I just let it rip. Okay.
Round 3. Fight.
Giga strings are happening. Oh, tempo out. That was such a beautiful call there. Round count even. Oh, quick little punish on the down two. Oh, no shoulder. Flying knee.
Oh, big steppy.
Oh!
Big steppy.
Oh, no! Let it
Big
charge!
flop. Belly bomber. Oh, my God. He did the whole thing.
Yeah. And we saw him break that out last set against Future Beats on a couple of occasions. Let the whole thing rip. Future Beats just had to sit there and hold it. But Brasslers possibly getting caught out by the knowledge check there. Oh, there we go. There's that 1-2.
Back turn elbow. Breaking throws, though.
Yeah, there we go. I was about to say, yeah, that command throw, such a decent option out of Golden Stance since they've added it in, but still, 1+2 break. That's all you got to worry about.
Got a pixel health. Pixel and a dream.
More flying knees. Okay,
Big
back out.
steppy.
There we go. Does it again.
Oh, he got
Oh
it.
no, he pressed.
Belly bomb.
Ah, there we go.
No.
No, fucking. He saw it. He knew about that. Okay, he knew about that. Whew.
He knew. He knew.
God dang, that Gigas Rage Drive was shaping up to be a sign of disaster.
The big,
and Hodor.
the big steppy is very scary.
Yep. So for those of y'all not in the know,
You know, he's got that unblockable high. The mid's a little faster. It's you know, and you're wobbling around.
got the charge punch, which he went to twice during that game. Both times Hodor getting clipped. But even if he were just to hold back and block it, that's a guaranteed follow-up. So, you know, it's kind of playing with fire, but so far has not been burned.
Getting away with it for now.
Oh, man. But, whew, we'll have to see. He keeps getting close enough to them flames. I'm just saying, be careful. Don't hold that can of gasoline in the other hand, please. Oh, but Nape going random stage pick here. Abandoned Temple, you know, kind of an as you were kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's a very vanilla ice cream thing. You know, it's a solid pick for both players, but
Round a little bigger. Oh wow, all these little pokes working right off the bat.
yeah, that's quick. Okay, quick little charge punch. Didn't hold it all the way.
Good blocking the down back. Oh, big hole.
Oh, the shout! Oh, once again, break the generic. Walk up shout again.
Oh, got him.
Ah,
Got him with the second hit. Easy simple combo. Takes first round.
and that could be a tricky thing to do. Like being aggressive with that down 3+4, that armored shouts. It does do a pretty decent job just kind of scaling damage, but still, same weaknesses as every other armored move. Lows and throws are going to win out.
Oh yeah.
We'll have to see if he keeps going to that well.
Hodor's defense has been doing well. You know, dealing with the lows, breaking the throws. Even when he does get the flex, you know, he doesn't panic.
I mean, yeah, and you can't do that against Gigas. Last thing you want to do is panic. Oh, nice!
He does a jab, he does the low, gets a counter hit because he's flexing.
Mm-hmm. And then the shoulder. Boom.
Round 3.
I mean, Gigas is an uphill. He's definitely a tougher character to use. You know, he's got some kind of glaring problems, but you never know. Fang's real good.
Yes, sir.
Oh, got him.
Fang Gang has been eating super well for the past year or so. Gigas, hey, finally became a second character past year or so.
Only took him how long?
5 years, give or take.
Well, too long for me. I mean, what was it? Someone always joked and said, you know, why play Gigas when you can play Marduk, who's a good Gigas?
Yeah, exactly. All the friends that crank in the chat, throw up them ones. Oh, it's just
he
gonna keep
got
doing it. No.
He stayed on
You
the
wanna
ground.
stay,
I don't
yeah?
think he thought he'd do the whole string at the end there.
Just straight up bullied him. And Nate's
You want to
still
stay
alive
down?
here.
Fine.
Oh, but there we go. Good interrupt. Tried to charge that back two up all the way. And the Hodor was having none of it. Oh, there we go. Made the pizza. All right.
Gotta get out of the wall.
This is dangerous.
So we see some
Yeah.
action. Go, good duck.
Oh,
grab.
no. Whew. Oh, there we go. Generic throw, broke, but does side
just trying to get himself a little big steppy.
Yep. Oh, let it rip this time. Unblockable. And the stop.
And
Okay.
two big steppies. Oh my god.
Let's go, Nate. Let's go, Nate. Hold on. Round start down 2. He is feeling himself right now. On the big float, the triple Lindy. Hold up. This man's possessed right now.
Oh, break
Let's
again.
go. Oh, and back turn throw. Break. Okay. Good call. Good call.
Second hit. Got him with the low.
Oh, that's it. Oh, nice. Put the palm out just in time. Oh, this is neck and neck right now. Oh, 442 just caught.
Hodor trying to go back to small tech.
Plenty of time. That rage is still real. That rage drive shoulder still in play. There it is. Blocked.
Oh, he got
Oh,
him.
there we go. The Wild Rising won. And that was only made possible by the jump too.
Wow, that I'm surprised that you know, this. I feel like both of those last 2 rounds, those wins came from, you know, Hodor decided to stay on the ground. Hodor decided to be a little more aggressive. You know, it's just one of those situations where sometimes you think something's the right play and they just do something you don't expect.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes that's what it takes to kind of just go outside of the ordinary, to kind of remove yourself from that comfort zone. And yeah, that works out pretty dang well for Nape, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Ready for the next
So
battle.
we're going to game 3. This is loser, so loser gets out. Winner continues to move on into loser semis.
Yeah, but to your point though, when Hodor was playing his game, when he was doing Fang Gang things, it was shining. You know, it ain't gotta be too wild, it ain't gotta be too fancy.
Gigas is never going to be fancy. Gigas is just going to do, he's got 5 or 6 things this is what we're going to do.
Fight.
And we're going to hope
We
they
throw
work.
hands.
And we're going to hope they work. I got big arms, I got tiny
Oh,
legs.
big charge kick. Oh, he was going for the belly flop again? Hold up. I'm kind of surprised by that.
Gigas players can get silly.
Oh,
got
and
him.
hip up. Yeah, and that Fang hip up is going to get himself a sizable punish. Oh, counter.
Headbutt.
Into the headbutt. Yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, Hodor was rolling around up, trying to stay alive in this tournament.
Yeah. Everything on the line here.
He's gotten top 8s here before, but he had never won one, so.
Hey. It's a good time to change that. That's for dang sure. Oh, goes with a sweep side
Oh,
step.
there it is, the full
That was
string.
so pretty.
2 quick rounds to Hodor. He's looking to close this out fast.
And what did I tell you? When Hodor is sticking to his game plan, it is working beautiful.
And he's getting the wall combos.
Oh, shoulder. Okay. Quick little low out of goal.
Counter.
Oh, shoulder whiffs. That would have been game. Oh, but no,
Hodor
generic
takes a
blow.
quick 3 rounds straight.
Ooh.
Said that last game was a little too close. We're not doing that again.
Yeah. I can't help but wonder if, just the adrenaline rush from that last game. You kind of saw the adrenaline dump after.
Oh, yeah. So, all right. So looking up next, we're going to have Shake and Shinobrii again.
Shinobrii.
That's going to play Hodor in loser semi, the winner of that. So we're just going to wait for them to, the message been put out, the call's been put out, they're on their way to the lobby.
Whew. God dang.
Yeah, these games have been really good.
This is getting nice. This is getting fun. And I'm all about that.
Oh yeah, no, these have been fun. I mean, you know, for everyone's like, oh well, there's no money in the line, but it's like, look, that means the people who, because that means the people who are here really want to play.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we
You
got
know.
Shake. We're just waiting for Bree at this point. But yeah, so the whole point of these is to be a weekly qualifier for the King of the Hill. The way it works is we have one every week, and every other week we have an actual King of the Hill. It's a 4-person player bracket. with 2 players who are invited based on just general recent performances, and then 2 qualifying players who win these each week. And they play a 4-player bracket, single elim. The first round is 1st to 5, and then finals is 1st to 7. And the winner of that plays the current king, which is in this case Shadow, in a 1st to 7 for the money and to hold the throne. And it's a minimum $50 match arena, but they usually get between $100 and $150. So,
hell yeah. No, that's good times. That's a couple pizzas for you right there. But, you know, I do got to show love. You know, the free tournaments. It's kind of one of those things where arguably you start putting money on the line. You know, let's say you go out to some like these majors, these regionals, and you know that you put that money down. It does kind of sit there in the back of your head. You know, in some cases, it kind of changes up how you play. So just being able to just kind of just be free, go at it. Yeah, that's where you see the magic happen, baby.
you can see where the real competitors are. People who want it for you know, getting in the King of the Hill, just want to get. I mean, hell, PhiDX is in 2 tournaments. One on each system. One on each system.
Yeah, just switching setups, switching brains, like, yeah, that could. Yeah. Bree rocking the Kunamitsu has been arguably the hotter hand for her here as of late, but she does have that Eliza in the back pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Shake, as you saw earlier on stream, taking PhiDX to the limit with this Ling, so yeah, this is going to get wild.
Oh no!
Oh no! Woke up to the back turn 4. I believe that's a proper tech trap, if I'm not mistaken. I know Daystree's hit me with that more than a couple times.
Yeah, I believe that. I know I'm getting hit with it.
Shout out to Daystree and the Florida gang. How y'all doing?
I mean, I know Spirit's in chat, so I know Florida's are definitely around here somewhere. I can smell the swamp water.
Swamp water mixed up with a little bit of that Wawa's tea. Yeah, that's take. Oh, yep.
Get up.
Round 3.
Shake sitting on 2 quick rounds. After that first round, Shake really like just started going in on the offensive. Oh no, the orbital
hasn't really let Bree get that wave of momentum going.
No, not at all.
You score that knockdown, you start getting some of that mix, and that's where Bree has really shined with this Kunamitsu. But it's hard to do when you can't really get it started.
Pixel just
no! Yeah, just that little delay.
And
might have been
Shake takes game 1.
Whew. Yeah, that was strong play. That was strong play. Was more or less just a Kunamitsu deterrent for 3 rounds there.
Yeah, Shake really never let Bree get that offense going, get the command dashes in, start kind of getting a little more aggressive. Shake was very comfortable just kind of poking and not letting, like, I'm not going to let you start just doing what you want. I'm just going to keep kind of checking you, and then when you're kind of like, oh, I can't do anything, I'm going to, knowledge check you. I'm going to try some tech traps. I'm going to try to catch you getting up wrong. And it worked a couple times. Right,
yeah. And that can be a pain to kind of deal with. Especially in a 1st to 2 setting, you're having to work so hard to break open somebody's guard, and at the moment that you slip up, you're sitting there and eating a good chunk of damage, even though it is a character with relatively lower damage. You're still fighting from behind. But and the stage pick, I was curious to see if we were going to see a character switch, but no, I don't mind it. It's a good call, Mishima Dojo. Kunamitsu has some solid enough wall carry to really make it work, so.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, tournament life at stake here.
We're getting to that point in the tournament where every round matters.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ooh, what a low parry. Sidewall to
Okay.
oh, still got the combo.
Yeah. Oh, that's wild, man.
It's that Cooney mixing privilege.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that was... Oh, I didn't think he was close enough to get that. That's some, like, Jack down 4-2 grade you with a pink system.
My eyes are open at this point. That's wild, man. Oh, just out of reach. The back turn. Setting all that up.
Watch the movie. Take your win.
Yeah. There's so much ground that you just put between you and your opponent. Just that back turn, that down back to recover out.
Yeah.
It's so easy just to kind of just get out of dodge.
Shake
and then just deal with
Shake
whatever
basically
happens.
said 2 come back turn to this game.
Ooh, no kidding. Oh, no, it again!
Man.
Back turn 4. Oh, but drops it. Okay, Bree's still alive here. Has a little bit of range to work with. Oh!
Tried the command dash and got stuffed for it.
Ooh. Oh no! And a quick little low. Okay.
Go with the
Shake,
evasive
one round
low.
away.
Shake on set point.
Do it for T-Town.
Bree got it all to do.
Do it for the squad.
Oh, command dash wasn't far enough.
Just out of reach, yeah. Oh, good step though.
1-2-2.
Yeah. Has slowed it down, has started getting it a little bit simpler. And had a little bit of life link going, and then it slides for
Shake
full
tried to
screen.
challenge that?
I take it all back. Small Tekken? What's that? Hell no.
We swinging for the fences out here, and he gets the pickup.
You know.
The setup.
Okay, stay down. I like that. Good call. Stayed down. Just took whatever was coming.
Burn the
At
rage
the damage
drive. Shake still got the back turn.
Oh no! Goes mid.
No. Shake takes another win, 3-0. We'll move on to the loser semis. Bree getting a respectable 5th place. Not bad, not bad.
Not at all.
But
I was about to say this bracket, especially.
oh yeah, absolutely.
You know.
So yeah, up next we're gonna move on to our winners final. And that's going to be Fear versus PhiDX in a 1st of 3. This is going to be a good game.
Yes, sir. Stop me if you heard this before. Fear playing P.
Yeah, right? Every online tournament ever. So we're just calling them in. We'll get them in here and we'll get our winners finals underway. But yeah, all these top 8 matches have been really good. You know, and remember the winner gets their spot in 2 weeks for the next Reversal Renegade King of the Hill.
Absolutely. And you know, if I had to bet on the possibility of Shadow getting knocked off that perch at the top of the hill, both players definitely capable of it.
Yeah, I mean, the last King of the Hill. Joey was the king, and Shadow was one of the invited players, and Shadow and Joey went a full distance, like every round you could imagine. Damn, Fear demanding that I DQ Fee right now, in 10 seconds, I'm sorry. He's counting down right now.
Wait, he's a Dragunov player, though. How can you hear him count down?
He's got fingers. He's only counting down from 10.
Dang, you're right. Hold up. I say let it play out. Let it play out.
Oh,
let it play out.
He's going down.
I gotta see the boom. This is kind of like when you know, Tag 2 ended. He puts together the Elisa. Robot explodes.
He says, "Okay, I'm in grand finals."
Yay!
Damn, I can't believe he just made grand finals. Like that's crazy.
O'Doyle rules.
He just left the love.
You know what? I appreciate the dedication to the bit.
Oh, he's back. He missed us that much.
Yeah, round of applause. That was some good improv theater right there.
It was. It was very good.
I got to see that on Broadway.
He's apparently out of the ESL tournament, so he's just loading his PC back into Tekken and he's coming in momentarily. But thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I hope you've been enjoying this Tekken. Oh, there he is. You know,
Hey.
There's been some good matches, and of course, we always appreciate everyone tuning in and hanging out and just watching some good Tekken on a Tuesday night. And unlike ICFC, this is on East Coast time, so you're not going to be up till 4 in the morning waiting for grand finals.
Thank God for that. Whew. But yeah, not much left to y'all. I know I was kind of mentioning it before. It's been a minute since we've got to chop it up together. So
and, you know, it's I have a whole channel of commentators, and I try to keep this platform open so that if you want to get real footage, you want to get practice or anything like that, anybody can do it. You know, and that's why every week I put out a ping going, if you want to do it, you know, saves me some trouble, because trying to run the stream and also commentate can be tricky.
Oh, absolutely. To be sure, having to wear a lot of hats. Turns out those hats get a little bit heavy. So, yeah.
But it's only 9:45. We're already in winners finals. You know, one of these guys just get blow up. That's all.
Fight.
And
1-2 off the bat.
Up,
These two both like their small Tekken. This is gonna be a lot of jabs, a lot of down forward ones.
Yep.
A lot of safe strings. A lot of lot of resident sleeper.
Yes, sir. Yeah. And then B, and then just breaking out the classic 2-string action.
Spray moves, jabs, down fours. Boo!
Ooh. Oh, and the down 2. You paid $300 for those shoes. What are you doing? Scuffed. Okay, flip the goal down 2. Answers back. Woo.
Oh, he got him again! Balcony.
Here we go,
We're
look.
not going downstairs though. Little shield smash.
Round 3.
There we go. If it didn't work the first time, do it again.
Right.
Let's go. Again.
You're
Just
trying not to get hit by those 4-4-1+2s again. Oh, gets him, tries it down.
Oh,
down
he got
four
launched.
himself. Flip him over.
yeah.
Plus
I think
frame
that jab
Oh,
spam.
got him again. Step on
Oh,
him.
there we go. Gold letters, baby. Yeah, I think
Right.
all that jab spam was kind of setting up for that. He
Sidestep
was-
2. Sidestep 2 is one of Nox's best moves.
Ooh.
Too bad I'm terrible at doing it fast.
More 2 action. Oh, down 2
Oh,
trap on
catches
that.
him.
That was wild.
Good kill.
There we go. And adjusted for the wall too. Good call.
Damn, goes for the drop kick, the Kirk kick.
This man could see invisible walls.
Absolutely, he's not. Dude, he's got his MP meter. He can see everything. But we are already on final round. In game 1 of a first to 3.
Trading down 2s here. Let's go. Dueling banjos.
Come on the whiff. Ready for those.
Oh, big sword.
Oh, what a side step down.
Oh, wow.
1-2. Knows the side combo.
Movement.
What optimal combos he's got. He's like, I'm on the side. I know exactly what to do. We're living on a
That's
pixel
what
and a
do
dream
it.
right now. These mid checks are working though.
Yeah.
Oh, tried the back slow blow.
Oh.
Got caught with the
Yeah.
down forward 1.
Dialed the play up out of Kaiser's playbook and just wasn't quite there.
All right, PhiDX going up the first game, but this is the first of 3, so there's some time to make some adjustments.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. And I love a lot of what Fear was doing that first game. You know, it was that jab spam. It was the down 2s. Just playing that harassing play style just to kind of possibly get Phi to try to react, try to move where he shouldn't, and then blow it up. You know, we saw him take that round just on that down forward 2. So we'll see if he keeps up with that small Tekken or if he just tries to match pace. We see a little bit more up-tempo kind of stuff.
Don't mind me, I'm
think
just
he's-
doing the social media as well. I'm doing it all, baby.
There we go. Somebody needs to tip this man. Get him a coffee at least.
Hey, you know, honestly, chat, you really want to help me, sub to the channel. That's honestly the most useful thing you can do. You get some cool emotes, you help out the channel, You know, honestly, it covers my like Ubers when I have to haul equipment to events. Normally I have a sub goal of 20 subs a month. We're at 10 right now. So hey, you want to help me out? That's the best thing you can do is you can sub me.
Round
Get
one.
something for helping me out.
Fight.
You get the funny. In fact, speaking of fear, we have 3 fear emotes. So you sub, you can start posting all the funny fear emotes.
Oh yeah, baby. 2 things I like in this world. Community, supporting community, and throwing hands at the market. Let's go.
Bar fight.
Yeah.
Kills them.
No break.
Round 2.
That's a round.
Fight.
You know, it's something that we didn't really see Fear go to game 1, just weaving in those throws. And
I mean, again, that first game, not a blow by any means. But Fear also really likes the stage because for characters that like movement as much as like PhiDX or other players, it doesn't really give you anywhere to run.
Exactly.
And you're
Like
always
this is just one big hallway.
Damn, he's got
he's
over
trying
the
to
ball corner.
Oh no! Okay, get blocking the low. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, what an adjustment.
Yeah.
What an adjustment.
Wow.
Both living on a pixel of dream. Big sword.
Okay. Nothing doing.
Oh my god!
What?
Break that neck. Fear,
Breaking
2 rounds up.
first Dan Tech. Let's go, baby. First Dan Omega. Fear silence.
Full crouch.
That was pretty.
Check
I don't
under
think
the
I've ever
mid,
seen him
send
break
with the
that out in the
shield.
match.
Already throughout the corner.
At least
Oh,
not
low
still.
berries are down too.
Kill the close and
what
then
a
goes mid
response.
with the shield.
What a response.
Fight.
No kidding there. You get showed up with the fancy throw? Nah, son.
I feel like this game they've not been playing that small second. They really they want to hit each other.
Nah, we tested the waters. We're like, no, we're done with that.
Respect is gone. Swinging is in.
Yes, sir.
Oh, floats him.
Oh, float. That's still solid damage there. Oh, downstairs.
No break
Oh,
again.
no! And the knee bar. Ooh.
Those throws did some work that game.
Yes, sir.
You know, maybe it's internet, maybe it was he wasn't ready for it, you know, caught him off guard, but you know, I've even heard of some situations where like if 2 players who play each other a bunch respect each other, they just won't throw because they think, oh, there's no point, they'll break it, you know, because you play all the time, I know they'll break it.
No.
And then when you throw it in, they're like, you actually did that?
No. You respect the power game. People are going to tell you online all day, oh, throws don't work. You get up to a certain high level, just abandon the throw game. No, sir. No, sir.
It becomes a situation where you don't just throw a throw, you kind of, it's a genuine mix-up. You're throwing in like, okay, are you ready for this?
Get ready for the next.
You reach out and you give somebody a hug. That shit works right there.
And PhiDX definitely picked the stage you wanted.
Yeah. Again, you know, not a whole lot of surface area here.
No,
but
it's not a small souk, but it's definitely you can reach the wall pretty
Round
easily.
1.
yeah.
Fight.
And not having it just be this one really funky rectangle.
Oh, the whiff. Good block on the down two.
It still gives you room for that quote unquote lateral
There's
movement.
that throw game again.
Yeah. And it's gonna
And
slap sides
Fear
here
trying
too.
the new tactics at the wall.
Ooh! Throwing a hammer.
Little
So
twitch
again.
up. Big sword throw.
Okay.
Gets
Oh,
on the
yes.
wall. Oh, low parry. Some of the demo man. Trying that shield again.
Shield. That pushback's so big.
Living on a pixel and a dream, but the
Wonderful.
side step.
Yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
That super heads up. I know, like that sword catches a lot of things. Forces you to block from a lot of angles, but you still can get around it. Oh, nice, good fuzzy block on the mid. 1-2.
Trying to catch him. You're just playing that small tech and those jabs. Sidestep catches the down 2.
Just once again.
Oh,
no! Not close!
Round 3.
All right, he's
And we're
got a round apiece in game 2.
And I like what Fear's doing here. You know, just getting back to that harassing style. You know, just trying to kind of goad Phi into responding with something. You know, these running 2s, these jab strings. You know, just trying to keep the ball in his court. But Phi's been finding all the right answers.
Oh, the delay!
What answer but drops a combo though?
Straight out of Sensei Fury's notebook.
I don't even know if Fear expected that to work.
Round 4. Fight.
All right, PhiDX up 2 rounds, trying to take game 2. I'm not surprised this is going back and forth though.
Oh yeah, we've been swinging hard too, man. This definitely ain't a boxing contest. This is a puncher's duel, if nothing else.
Oh, he got the down 2. He managed to get it. He would have got the combo. That's a hell of a trade. He would have got that whole ass combo if that man had more life.
Yes, sir. The Antiques Roadshow trade. That's what that is. Oh, block shield. But again, that pushback.
Pushback on it. Yeah, trying to keep him at the wall. Checking him with the down forward ones.
We're kind of staying in parallel though, but he's slowly bringing things back around. Oh!
Oh, went under the high.
Oh, what? Extended the 2-string out. I don't think Fear was ready.
Oh! This should kill. No!
And the shift.
Oh,
Oh,
the
no!
full crouch too.
A little bit of style, you think?
A little bit.
I mean,
a little bit.
It's entirely possible his button got 8. Lord knows I've seen it happen on more than one occasion.
You know,
but,
that's just kind of comes with the territory of playing online. You know, you hate to see it, but it's part of the turf. You know what you're getting into when you sign up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, I have to explain that to a lot of guys. And actually, I got a little story about Noctis for you, by the way. I was at Anime NYC this year. And, there was someone there doing, you know, signature stuff by the name of Ray Chase, who is the English voice of Noctis.
I was about to say that sounded familiar.
I showed him a video of PhiDX's mod that replaces Japanese Noctis voice with English Noctis voice, and he thought it was the coolest thing in the world.
Ooh.
He loved it. He's like, yeah, they never asked me to do it, and he's like, I'm pretty sure they just took stuff that was already existing, maybe 1 or 2 lines, and it just, yeah, they never asked me to do it, and it's, you know, licensing can be weird, I get it. And you don't want to have to pay royalties for 2 voice actors. But he loved that there was an English mod for it.
You know, maybe Jeffrey Dean Morgan was just asking for a little bit too much. You know, exclusively wanted the brown M&Ms in the green room. But
do you ever hear the story about where that comes from? The only green M&Ms.
Yeah, that was wasn't that Guns N' Roses? I know it was one of those 80s bands.
It was one of the 80s bands, but it wasn't for the reason you think it is. They would basically when they would have a show, they'd have a rider which would be like, you know, we need these, basically what they need for the show. Like, we need these guitar attacks, we need this much power, blah blah. And you could put things like, I need X, Y, and Z for like the green room. And in order to make sure that the arenas were reading the riders, they would add that as like a small little detail. Like, because they would immediately be able to tell if they didn't read it.
So it's not that we're being divas. It's just making sure the people you're working with paying attention.
Oh yeah.
Just like Phi was paying attention on that duck.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the Goodwill Hunting thing. It's Matt and Ben, when they would submit the scripts to people, wrote this like 3-page, just like gay love scene, and they would just put it in the middle of the script and send it to people. And if people would be like, "Oh, I loved it; it was so good," and never mention the scene because it was completely out of place, you know, they knew they didn't read it. Until one guy's like, "Yeah, I love the script, but there was this random like 3-page like sex scene," and I'm like, I don't know why that was there. And that's the dude that got the rights to the script.
There we go.
Well, we're getting off track, and in that time while I'm telling stories, Fear's already up 2 rounds in game 2, back at 2.
He fighting from behind, but definitely not out.
Absolutely not. That was a quick 3
he is out.
rounds.
Wow.
You win.
That just goes to show you.
See, I'm like that Grandma Majora's Mask. I start telling a story. Next thing you know, the match is over. Can't help.
I guess
I
guess somebody messed up the flyer.
Absolutely.
Messed up the writer for fear of silence, and he was not taking that standing up.
But this brings us to our final game. Loser isn't out, but they do have to come back to losers finals and play the winner of Hodor and Shake, who will be up after this. And then if one of them can knock PhiDX out, they'll get a chance to take the winner of this on in grand finals.
Yeah, and we've already seen both Shake and Hodor. The way they've been playing tonight, not necessarily something that you want to have to put up with if you can at all help it. So
Absolutely. I mean, this top 8's been brutal. I mean, there were players like Turtle and Roman Jelly who didn't make this top 8 who, like, you could make a easy case for. So this, I mean, it's a small bracket, but everybody in it was good, or at least, competent, and would definitely give you a run for your money.
no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Yeah.
I mean, heck, in some of the previous ones, Fear would lose round 1 and have to fight his way back.
Fight.
But we're on Fee's personal favorite stage, Dragon's Nest, which is where he wants to be for his, if he has to play a final game 3.
You might as well. You got a home court.
A lot of
Go to it.
jabs, a lot of small Tekken right now.
Suddenly, I do respect Fear's switch to the Skullomania.
Oh, I'm always about the Skullmania. Oh, floats him out of it!
Wow, that was ballsy right
That
there.
was get up, jab immediately.
This man is playing for the U.S. men's national soccer team. Ballsy.
That man is a patriot. He took one for the country.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's got to get up. He got to. Oh, the get up kick gets him. Fear up 1 round.
Fight.
Oh, don't whip. Don't whip.
Just had it reach. I like the call though.
Oh,
There we go.
ducking on the throw.
Starting to see these slight little kind of tweaks. The set kind of playing off. All these down 2s, these throws
I'm
that Fear
surprised he didn't
introduced
punish.
earlier.
I don't know if Noctis can, but I'm surprised he didn't punish the down 4 2 in his own. Little Thundaga.
I'm sure he's got some.
Oh, the wire.
Oh no!
No!
He tried to step. Oh no, but
But he got it anyway.
Okay,
He scrambled, but it worked. He's on set point.
that could be such a risky thing to do, trying to step when Dragunov has rage, and definitely came back to bite him there.
Down 4 1s, finding their mark.
Fear 2 rounds up. In the driver's seat, but he
Oh,
cannot.
not like that though.
Yeah. Oh, blast shield.
Good side step. Side step to down 4 1. All right.
That's wild. Oh, run 2 plus frame.
Fear and rage.
Yeah, this is a tricky spot to beat. Oh no! No! That had to have been a misinput.
Tried to
Seeing that throw
roll
come
while
out.
standing. Oh my god.
Wow.
Fear takes it 3-2.
Whew.
PhiDX is down in losers, but he's not out.
It doesn't always have to be pretty. You just got to get the job done.
Doesn't matter how you get over the finish line. You just got to get over the line.
Yeah. And, I got to give credit there. Fear, dropping that combo, a lot of other people would have panicked in that situation. But, hey, just kept it going.
Nah, he was definitely panicking.
Got what
That
you
man
needed
was
done.
mashing. That man was scared. He didn't know what to do.
I mean, maybe he was.
I could
A
feel
little
it. He
bit.
was mashing as hard as he could. I go to his stream right now. He gonna be like, "Yeah, I dropped that shit. I was mashing. I fucked up."
But if it works, you can totally play it off. Just like, hey, I meant to do that. It was all good. That was that was a Florida reset right there.
It's an American reset. That's a patriotic reset.
Yeah. The Florida Chicago reset.
Shout out to Ballistic putting his nads on the line for the country. True patriot.
Salute.
Absolutely.
He did a good soccer thing.
He did. I hope he gets better by next week to play the Dutch.
Oh man, that's gonna be wild, man.
You know what? I'm glad it's on a weekend though this time, so I don't have to be in a meeting while I watch it.
Oh. Yeah. No. Just you gotta give a game like that your attention. I mean, heck.
Oh, absolutely.
Team didn't even make the last.
I was in a Discord call with like 3 other people. We were all stressing. We're all stressing real bad.
I can't even front though. I'm pulling for Brazil.
To be fair, Brazil have looked very good this tournament, so I would definitely give them. They definitely easily top 4 minimum.
A hexa in nossa mano.
Fight.
We're going. Oh, jabbing right out the gate. We're gonna have to see
Who's
how
semis
much
here?
bling shenanigan knowledge Hodor has.
Only one way to find out, baby. But definitely going to be a lot of evasive actions being taken here. That bad Kenpo, AOP, back turn for Link. Yeah. Stick and move. That's going to be the name of the game.
The patience to wait, like, I'm going to wait for you to get up.
And then I'm going to catch you with it. Oh, no, that was risky. But, you know, hey, in that situation, sliver of life, big life lead to kind of overcome. Why not sell out for it?
Don't want me, I'm just doing it. I'm clipping that man dying and I'm putting it on Twitter right now. Exposing him to the world. Full baby rage.
Oh, no, the full
baby.
tantrum.
A full baby rage.
Yeah, and he's gotten away with that earlier tonight, too. Something that I'm not accustomed to seeing from Peng players, but
they don't
been
do it
working
often.
well.
It's usually not like, it's, you know, it's pretty visible, but it's one of those situations where it's like, you won't finish the string.
Yeah. It's your own expectations. It is your own knowledge that's getting you in trouble. You played yourself. Oh, Kelly roll! All right. Oh, doesn't elect to go downstairs, though. Might have been a little bit slow to the punch.
Oh, the clean
that's
hit
a
gets
4.
the combo.
Okay, quick stop.
There's the
Does it
baby
again!
rage again!
Did it again! Hodor!
Fight.
Wilded out. This man is furious. Pitching a tantrum. He's about to start throwing chairs in here. Let's go. Shoulder. That's gonna hurt. All right. Okay. Keep staggering. Oh, but the launch. Got under the jab. Oh, there we go. Do we go downstairs?
Didn't
Oh,
get it, didn't
just
get
out of
it.
reach.
Oh, they're crushing. They're evading each other. You go high, go low. This should kill, though.
Yep.
All right, we are 2 rounds apiece.
Final round.
And it could be a blessing in disguise for Shake here. Now does have the floor in the back
float it out.
pocket if Shake elects to use that now. Yeah,
just
nice
follow it.
little,
Don't hit me,
nice
don't
little
touch
crouch
me.
dash in. Oh, big sweep.
Oh! Was it a fake out? Was it an accident? We'll never know. All we know is that it worked.
Ooh.
Get
Oh
out.
no, and then just put the button out there.
Headbutt,
Okay.
We're going downstairs.
Oh, headbutt? Straight up headbutt. Counter hit headbutt does that. Okay.
Tried the
Good
shoulder.
to know. Learn something new every day, baby. Oh, but the big
Shake
low.
takes game 1. This is the first of 2, by the way.
This is true. This is only loser semis.
Yeah,
So,
people forget. Like, this is only loser semis. The winner of this
Ooh.
plays PhiDX, so...
woo. Dang. Yeah. No pressure or anything.
Check going. Of course, Hodor is a Fang
and-
player. Wrong with
that's a
Fang
shame.
players. Yo, what's up, Still Electric? How you doing, Danny?
Oh, yeah. What's up? Boston crew.
Yeah.
Hey, good to see you, man.
You know, just another scene that we beat up in the 5-7. I'm not saying I'm gonna go get the trophy to gloat, but I might go get the trophy to gloat.
Hey, if you got the trophy, they got to hold that. Them's the rules. Tell Ed to show up and do horroring things once in a blue moon. Please. But
got
as
the
things
trophy.
stand, though, I do think that could have just as easily been Shake's game. A couple of drops here and there, a couple of situations where like a step closer gets a floor break. If he tightens it up here, we could be looking at a 1-1.
I did go get the trophy and put it on camera, by the way.
Hell yeah, man.
I love him to death. That's my boy, though.
Flaunt it if you got it.
Oh, got him. Speaking of got him. To the wall. No combo, though.
From downstairs. Oh! He's trying to throw orbitals from full screen? Nah.
Oh, ready for it. Not this time. Oh, what a low parry. Good kill. Wall drop. Yep, do the rage art. Watch
Yeah.
the movie. Take your dub.
Don't even take the chance. I like it.
Great.
No
There we
reason
go.
to risk.
Round 2.
Resilience.
Fight.
Shake first on the board here, game 2.
That's some chunky damage. Dang.
Sir. Now it piles up quick. You get Fang a wall, he just does terrible things.
Hurt you. Just beat you up.
Ah!
Oh, no.
1-inch punch! Let's go, baby. Oh, and there we
Alright,
go.
hold around with the
Again.
round.
Round 3.
And we've seen this on a number of occasions.
Oh, yeah. Floats
Hodor
again.
just sticking out that jab. People trying to
For
just
getting
you know,
floated,
exploit
that's a chunk of
Hey,
damage.
Oh
Well,
my
Baby
God,
Rage
yeah.
blocks it all this time, though.
I was about to say wall scaling plus
Oh,
that
whoa,
shoulder
whoa.
being big and beefy. It's gonna hurt regardless. 30 seconds. Hodor with a life lead here, but
Hold
all
on,
it takes
good
is
defense
one.
right now.
Yeah. There we go, and yeah, just sneak in.
Hodor taking round
No
2.
man.
Fight.
You don't have to worry about Link shenanigans if you aren't even anywhere near close to this lady. Hodor's done a great job of just slowing things down, forcing Shake to approach, to play his game. Oh! Oh no, caught the nip up though! It's gonna hurt. Do we see a side switch? No, just stays AOP and eats a shoulder! Broke out the blue raspberry
what a
Kool-Aid
low
just
parry.
like that. Oh, if
Hodor
he can
fighting
get
for
one
his
here,
life right now.
if he can, oh man,
Oh,
oh there we go, good block.
He went for the whole thing.
Yeah,
Fight.
audacious, and I appreciate audacious, but hey, Shake did the right call. Nothing.
Low. To the wall. High
Shoulder?
splat.
No, goes
Ooh,
heel.
big damage.
Goes back turn again. Oh no, but
Counter
he's
hit.
trying to get a little too fancy, and that's gonna do it. Hodor moving on. Fang Gang living large.
It's 1-1. They're fighting for their tournament lives right now.
Man,
Look at the scoreboard. Yeah, I mean, the Fang pressure turned on, but Shake never looked out of it, so Shake's definitely going to pick a stage they want, and I don't even know what kind of stage Shake would want for him. Smaller, maybe, so you can't run, but, I mean, Fang can be just as oppressive up close, and Hodor's not the kind of player to run away.
yeah.
By the way, shout
I
out
don't-
to,
maybe
to
maybe
Boston.
Infinite.
Shout out to Boston for letting me put another plaque on this trophy. Appreciate you. You know, appreciate you coming down and letting us toss you around a bit. Hope you had a good time. Had a few free drinks on me.
Man, I gotta get up there and visit. It's been way overdue. That's what I may do. 2023 comes around. Just say heck,
we're
heck with it.
we already got a few five-a-sides. You know, some exhibitions scheduled.
Mhm.
So yeah, there are a lot of fun. You should definitely come through to them.
Yep.
Round
Find myself a cheap little Winnebago.
Fight.
Oh hell yeah, go road trip.
Yes, sir. Lord knows I ain't about to pay for the flight. Oh, it's got the shoot counter. Goes downstairs again. All right. Oh, but there we go. A sweep of Hodor's zone. And this is going to hurt, yeah. Shoulder, got the wall break, and then a little more on the end. That's chunky.
Oh, baby rage.
Was ready for it there, but it goes
Challenge. He was
AOP.
ready. Hodor up in the set.
There we go. Root kick out.
That bud hurt.
A little X marks the spot action. Getting a good chunk of damage here for Shake. Early life lead here.
This is definitely going to be a close game.
No doubt. Oh, and the trade. Everybody getting floated.
1 round apiece.
Round 3.
Oof.
Fight.
At this point, this may just be one extended game of chicken. And the big question is who's going to blink first. We'll just heal again. And Shake doing a good job here at the wall. Just keeping it simple. You know, throwing out a couple of low pokes. Hasn't been made to pay the price yet for it though, and eats the heal. That hurts.
Oh, the
Oh no!
Round 4. Fight.
I think that's the first time Hodor's broke that out all set. 1 round away. Shake. Doing everything in their power to try and stop it. Oh, good interrupt there.
Shake, trying to be real careful, does not want to get blown up. Oh! That should kill! No!
No? Okay.
Finishes with the down 4. We are in final round.
That's
The
wild.
winner takes on PhiDX in losers finals.
Oh, yeah. Got the clip on the big old rangy low. I like it. Hodor possibly fishing for that counter hit again.
Oh, you're trying to block, but he wasn't realigned. Oh, no break.
Oh, nope.
Oh, good
Oh,
job.
good duck. Back turn throw mix.
Shake with a small life lead.
Yeah. They can
Counter
turn
it
around
again.
real quick, though. Oh, again with a heal. We've seen Hodor mix it up a little bit more. Started getting those lows in. Okay. One touch might do it here. One touch might do it here.
Shake should kill.
KO.
One touch, babe.
Shake
And-
moves on to losers finals to take on PhiDX.
God damn.
PhiDX is the person who sent him to losers in the first place.
A little bit of that revenge is on tap. Serve cold. Man, yeah, like that felt just like, you know, that one scene in a Cliffhanger where Sylvester Stallone is getting beat up by John Lithgow and Frazier knocks him off on the side of the helicopter. He's hanging on for dear life. That's Shake.
One just will not let go of the trophy.
And Shake, wouldn't you know it, doing the action hero thing, holding on for dear life to clutch it out at the end. Whew. That was sick, man.
Hodor
That was
says,
sick.
Shake, you are effing scary. GG's, man.
No, that was a hell of a set,
That's
though.
some high praise. That's some high praise.
Absolutely. Yeah, I got to show love to Hodor though. Just so close. But put on a clinic though tonight though. So tip the cap.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll be jumping into
Get
our
ready for the next battle.
losers finals, PhiDX versus Shake.
First of threes here.
That's correct. First to threes from here on out.
Yep. You win here. You got to deal with that problem. That is fear of silence. Waiting on the winner's side.
He's won these before. He's played in a couple. He played in the initial King of the Hill. He's won his spot in another one. So he's still
Round
pushover.
1.
Not at all. Not at all.
Ooh, right off the gate. Just a combo.
There we go. It's already a good chunk of damage. Be in the driver's seat. Oh no! If you can get walled, this might be a quick round. Not quite. Oh, but goes airborne. Hold up. Delay buttons.
Round 2. Fight.
You're getting Blaze Blue in my Tekken right now.
You're getting Tekken him up, Lee.
Yeah. This weird, like, lazy Susan sandwich kind of thing.
Need the water. Need that sweet hydration.
Yes, sir.
You're killing me out here. Too old for this. Oh, big launch!
Ah, no.
KO.
Yeah, Phi is such a fan of, like, just that high knife. Just, you know, as a counter hit tool. But Shake.
I gotta take some Tums. Just giving me ass.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
That PB&J must have been a killer. God damn it.
No, it's because I have mac and cheese.
Oh, there we go. That'll do it.
Oh, there it is. Speak of the devil.
Gotta get the wall here.
Excellent wall carry. Little demo man action to wrap it up.
Little Space Ghost coast to coast, baby. Again.
Trying to check
Yeah.
him, and he does it again.
Preemptive buttons.
PhiDX 2 rounds up in this first of 3.
Fight.
And again, goes for the shake. Okay, stays down. that's a pretty good option. Doesn't want to deal with hijinks. Just a half a bar gone. One combo. Oh, but the delay. The slower button getting around the parry. And that's just even things up for Shake here.
Oh, no down for twos. Get out of here. Don't try that on me. I'm ready
blow up
for
the-
it. And he
blow
does it,
up
but
the
it works this
here.
time.
This is wild, man.
Trying to pull out
Yeah.
all the weapons. Break out
Hell
the
yeah.
armory.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. That is not what he says. I actually looked it up once, but you know what? I don't care.
Yeah. That's what I heard the first time. That's what it's always gonna be. It's like your favorite song. You finally get around to look at the lyrics.
It's not about the actual
No.
lyrics, it's about the lyrics I know.
Exactly. God dang though.
All right, so PhiDX is up 1 game in this set. He wants the run back against Fear, and honestly, I could see him beating Fear. I mean, that was a close set when they played, but Shake's not going to make this easy.
Not at all. Not at all.
Shake's
I mean,
gonna
we
make
saw it
Shake's
earlier
gonna
tonight.
Make it work for every blade of grass, every inch.
Yeah. The last set they ran into each other.
Yeah.
Same case.
Get ready
so,
for the next battle.
Whew, yeah, this is not an easy
Yeah,
out.
and that was a 2-1 when they played in winners semis.
That's correct. And that was down to the wire. It took that really sick, just kind of, Hail Mary race drive to get PhiDX to win.
Yeah.
So
Going back to G-Corp Helipad, Shake's preferred stage.
I did just want to point out, everybody going with the bowling titles,
Well,
you love to see it.
Tekken Bowl in sight.
Fight.
Sport of Kings,
I
man.
wish it had online multiplayer, but
Oh, God,
Tekken 8,
imagine.
Tekken 8. They'll fix the netcode. They'll get Tekken Bowling online. Tekken Force will be online again. All right, about even on life. Trading blows. Damn, those full crowds working. It's all working right now.
Oh, Emo Man?
He's
Oh,
forward
no.
almost 2. He's catching them. Counter hit that screws.
Fight.
How's he gut feeling right now?
Do it again. At mid-range, he likes it because it's plus on block. It's a mid, and if you try to challenge it,
You're getting got. Yeah,
he
just
might.
that
Down
counter hit
there.
launch.
Not quite. Pixel
Oh,
on a dream.
didn't-
Pixel on a dream.
Wall would have done it. But Shake though, yeah, such a big hill to climb. Gets it perfect.
Fight.
Okay, you like to see that.
We're on a round apiece right now. Ooh, blocks the full crowd.
There we go. And now we're starting to see these AOP shenanigans.
Go ahead, get up wrong, I dare you.
That could make a huge difference here. If Shake can manage to
what a
lead
low
more of those
parry.
in. Oh, the Emo Man again?
No,
Yeah,
the
that's
Devil
good.
Man.
Round 4. Fight.
All right, B. This is a
Down by
crucial
1+2.
round here.
The big, ooh, the dash in the face to the Daga? Dang. That's confidence.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I was about to say, B's been beginning to find that in spades here as of late.
Oh, the win.
Oh, just early.
Wall bound.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
The
the
root kick?
radar.
Rage art.
This might kill.
I'll call it. I'll call it. Yep.
2 rounds apiece. What a comeback for Shake.
Woo. Yeah, this round's gonna be even bigger than the last one. There's such just a mental difference between 2-0 and 1-1.
Oh, absolutely. Giving them hope.
There we go.
4+2 does it again. Good
Thumbs
block.
up. Oh God.
Ready for
yeah. Those heads up. My old man reactions? No, they weren't catching that.
Oh,
there we go.
Doesn't finish the string the first time, completes it the second. PhiDX is up 2-0. Shake
Holding
fighting
up.
to stay alive right now.
And as he mentioned, is making Phi work for these victories though.
Absolutely.
You know, you're fighting from behind, but god dang, if these
Shake's
rounds
never
are this
looked out of
close,
it. Shake has never looked out of it.
yeah. These
know.
rounds looking like this, I'm not stressing. I'm not panicking.
I'm thinking
one
for
bit.
PhiDX, you got to play someone like Shake, and then if you win, you have to go and play someone like Fear immediately after another first or three.
And that's after a whole other tournament.
Yeah, I don't envy the situation. It's definitely like a huge adjustment, especially after you also been playing on PSN today. What a monster!
Get ready for the
terrifying.
next battle.
Oh man. I mean, that's the dedication.
Yeah.
That's what gets you there.
Absolutely.
There's been a bunch of players I can name off the top of my head who, you know, especially since the pandemic, have just been on that grind and has been constant. And I'm all the more impressed because that's on online Tekken, no less.
Yeah, he
Round 1.
he got his, he kind of got his claim to fame playing online, and I met him at Evo, great guy, and he's just as good offline as he is online.
No question. No
And of course,
question.
as I say that, he gets lost.
You know, even the Chicago Bulls lost.
I don't know. I mean, of course, yeah, Jordan wasn't there, of course. There was a time before and a time after.
Yes, sir.
Oh, big sword, big combo.
Yeah.
Wow, what an adjustment to work all that on the sidewall.
Yep.
Round 2.
Nah, super heads up.
He knows his combos. He's optimal. He leaves no damage on the floor.
No,
I think it's gonna be rough for him. He's gonna lose his character. He's gonna have to relearn all the optimal stuff.
Oh my goodness. Although, hey,
Low parry.
his commitment, I could see that happen. No question about it.
You know what? I have confidence that he can pick any character in the roster. As well. Oh, the unblockable King Sword!
You tried the
The
style.
King Sword! He's feeling himself right now.
Do it again.
Round 3. Fight.
Hold up. Hold up.
You better believe I'm clipping that.
Oh, okay. Sidewall 1-2-1. As a nice. Good high crush. Side switch. Goes downstairs. Delay from the sweep. Phi was prepared for the side switch. Wasn't prepared for the low. Shake is not taking this lion down. You poked the bear.
He saw what you
normal
were trying to
bear
do.
pick
He
this.
saw that. He's like, I'm not dumb.
Oh, just out of reach on the down two. Oh, a shiv. Once again, just out of reach. The spacing game might have switched up just a little bit. We've kind of gotten in the way of the rhythm.
Be trying to wrap this up. He does not want to do another game.
No,
Oh,
no,
that's not how you
against
do it,
Shake.
though.
Not when Shake's playing like this.
Good side step. Throws the sword, forward 2.
And has corner here. This is dangerous.
Oh,
no!
God!
With the back turn!
2 rounds apiece. Shake trying to stay in this tournament.
Even when you know what to look for, you're still going to get got by it. It happens. It happens.
Combo, no luck.
Oh, big sword.
Throwing the sword.
And keep it in mind, there's a caveat to all this. Next situation that comes up, you may be seeing that back turn 4 instead of the raise drop. Life super close here.
Plus 2. Does it again. Gets the
Oh no!
If he doesn't drop this, he should kill.
Yeah, this is gonna do it.
There it is. Phi moves on to grand finals. Shake putting up one hell of a fight, though.
No doubt. No doubt. You know, it's people talk about Ling's damage output being a little bit on the lower side, but you know, regardless, you know, Shake taking things to the limit, taking rounds. You can't really complain too much about what you did this evening. So, hey, shout outs, man. 3rd place, this bracket, that's pretty dang impressive right there.
So Shake finally responded to Hodor earlier. Said when he said he was scary, he goes, "You two, my hands are shaking like mad after that set."
Oh, that's when you know you got a good one, though.
Yeah, that's how you know when you got a good set.
Those are the best games right there. That's what makes it feel alive, you know? Hell yeah. Everything comes down to this, though. Grand finals coming up. PhiDX, Fear of Silence. Winner gets that ticket punch to that Reversal Renegade King of the Hill.
That's right. That'll be the first of our qualifiers for the next one. Next week we'll have another one of these. It'll be our other qualifier, and then we'll have 2 invited players. And you know, there'll be a King of the Hill this week because our one yesterday got postponed. So there may be Shadow on that throne. There may be somebody else. We don't know yet.
You're gonna have to watch to find out.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to Abandoned Temple. This is game 1 of our grand finals.
Yeah. And wasn't too long ago that we saw this go down. Winners finals, as a matter of fact. PhiDX getting put down by Fear. But,
yeah, but it was a close set, so these two going to be doing their small teching again. A lot of down forward ones, a lot of jabs.
Yep. Yeah, Fear got a lot of mileage out of that last set. A lot of down 2s on top of that.
The grab,
running
you know what?
2s.
His grab game really worked. Won him quite a few rounds.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah, he started weaving that in that offense, and it paid off. And again, call it out, House. Knee bar. Boom. Oh, nice pickup, though. Oh, try to extend a combo. I like it. Got the rescan.
He really knows what to do in every situation.
What? This man has an instruction manual on how to knock this. And he has read that thing back and front. Good God almighty. Good chow.
Low parry, gets his combo.
Okay, rolls through. Oh, teasing that shield again.
Trades. Not working out for Fear. He's got to do something to kind of get that life lead down. Oh, wall spot.
Oh, there we go. Drop.
But the shield bails him out.
Sierra, Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta.
I'm going to be dehydrated watching this. Woo.
No kidding.
Like a big swig.
I've had a whole bottle in my mouth. It's still dry. Yeah, oh, just out of reach on the down 2. But, hey, we're all good. We got a pair. We ain't stressing it. Life's easy. We royalty.
Big throw. And he got a combo for it? Are you kidding me?
That's ridiculous.
He's got a combo for everything.
Mm-hmm. That's what happens.
This
You
is
know.
how it went last time. PhiDX
PhiDX can call himself
Fear started
royalty.
taking some games back, and he clutched it out in the last game. So,
But just it's all these like just examples of just situational awareness. It's adjusting a combo to account for the invisible wall on one stage. It's changing up your combo to adjust for sidewalls, getting optimal damage. It's finding a situation where you drop a combo, you still get the pickup off the reset. Like it's, you know, that's head on a swivel kind of stuff, and you can't coach that.
no, that's just grinding. That's just watching, learning, ingesting information, and a lot of practice.
Get ready for the
To be sure,
battle.
to be sure. I mean, that's talent for you, man. It's
Absolutely.
it's
There's a reason why there's 3
75%.
sponsors in front of his name. You know? He didn't
God.
impress one, he impressed all 3. And I don't blame him. I'm impressed too.
man. That's all it is, though, man.
Oh, we're going back. We're
75%
going-
perspiration.
Absolutely. We're going to Souk, though. Fear stage.
Round 1.
Sir, 25% inspiration. And hoping the change of scenery is going to inspire fear here.
Oh, got the throw.
Keeping in mind, V does still have to get a couple games to reset.
He does that, yes,
Fear
he
on the
is
winner's
loser.
side, so to speak, has the champion advantage. Ooh, that was wild. Nice to change. That was fun. Oh, good job.
We're in the end.
We're good. We got more of that.
Oh, no throw.
Oh, the micro duck.
Fear getting first
Round
round in
2.
his first stage. You've got the brown camo on. He's blended into the background.
We thought this through.
See, that's how he's getting down for it, too.
Yep. Skullomania? Nah, we ain't doing that now. We playing for realsies. Ooh, gonna get the splat, and this is gonna be a little bit extra damage on the end. Fear looking strong right now. God dang.
Perfect.
Round 3.
Fear looking strong.
Fight.
Stage power up is real.
Oh, no question.
Oh, good job.
Oh,
Punish. Oh, the down board too.
oh, caught the step again.
Balls right there. Bop, bop, bop.
Oh, I like
he
the delay on that
blocked
knee.
the wall, but he did the whole string.
Yeah, good job from B, not
Oh,
biting.
Wall spot. This should be enough to
Man, and that was a quick 3 rounds right there too.
Yeah, I mean, Fear really had the stage buff.
Man,
He really does
just-
well on Souk. You know, the stage is small. Like, you don't do about wall carry because the wall's always gonna be there. You're never too far away,
Yeah,
even at
showing
its
up
longest.
unbothered in his lane.
Moisturized,
Yeah,
unbothered,
moisture.
in his lane, thriving.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been there.
I mean
That's me in the shower.
that's what
in
home
the
court
morning.
gets you, man.
But we are now a game apiece. PhiDX still in losers, has to reset. But yeah, I mean, this is how this winner's finals went. PhiDX started with the win, and Fear managed to bring it back, even when
Get ready for
Phi
the
got to pick Dragon's Nest as the last stage.
You know, that's a very good point there. A lot of kind of just, jab spam, a little bit more of that harassing play style. It paid dividends that last time around. But I'm curious to see if that's what keeps up here. Keeping in mind, Feeds had a little bit more time, some more games in between just to kind of switch things up, adjust, get comfortable to that PC speed instead of the PS4.
Yep, knocked his PhiDX picking that Dragon's Nest stage again, doing the backflips, really showing off.
And the camo working out surprisingly well here too.
Well, in the right light, it can either be brown sand, it can be like stone, But, oh, downward on 4, he did the whole string,
Front shoulder
and it paid dividends.
and a down 3.
2. Fight.
Strong ground from Fear. And again, going right back to it. Down 2s, jab 2, run 2s. Just wanting Phi to blink. Oh, and nice. Space
He
that
wants
out.
it. He got it.
So
He's
perfect.
gonna hurt him. Blue sword, big sword.
Nice.
Demo man,
I like
does
it.
the whole thing. Finished with a down 4. 2 rounds up for Fear.
Round 3.
No, that was nice. The dash up block baited that rage drive. No, that round was as clean as it gets for Fear right there. He's got some fighting to do here. Maybe royalty. You can't just rest on that throne, man. Whew. Still hanging tight though. Oh no, the counter hit. Yeah. The Martha Stewart special. The shiv right between the eyes. God damn.
Oh, he's breaking throws.
There we go. Generic. Oh, and there we go. It's throw from Phi. That's something we haven't seen often.
Oh, the wall's flat.
Oh!
Gonna get a combo of this.
The fancy footwork from Fear right there.
Sidewall.
Oh, stop hearing.
On a whiff.
More hammers. It's risky though.
Damn, down forward 1. Trying to jump. Oh, the big
Oh, sword! He's gonna get splat.
Oh no!
No.
Oh, he committed to.
Wow.
He committed so hard to that dunk.
You win.
He
Man,
was down there for 10 years.
that was risky.
You know what? It was
Oh.
risky, but it paid off.
Yeah, and you know I understand it. You know, emo man right there. It would have got Phi the round. Why not commit to it? Why not commit to it? If I sit there and I eat a shield, I eat a mid. Okay, good to know. That's knowledge.
That's wow. But we're back. Fear is up 2-1. PhiDX might be going back to Dragon's Nest. Maybe picks a different stage.
Yep.
I don't know.
And that was such an unfortunate drop there. Had the rage drive, got the resplat. For all intents and purposes, that was Phi's round, except for the pip.
You know, I mean, where do you go from a situation like this where, you know, you're down again, you don't really want to switch characters, you like your stage, I mean, and plus, with small Tekken, it just comes down to pure fundamentals. There's nothing big you can adjust other than tighten up your defense, break your throws, and, you know your frames.
Yeah.
You know, it's really a case of like, well, I could have done better, we go again.
Yep. And speaking of going again, once more into the breach here at Dragon's Nest.
Fear is on tournament point right now. He wants to get back into that King of the Hill.
He's hungry. He's hungry.
He's hungry.
The way he's fighting right now.
Fight.
Damn, both whiffing at each other right now.
Woo!
Scary. Oh, third hit.
Oh!
Gets the combo.
We see strings?
Bop,
Okay.
bop, flip him.
Yep.
The unblock.
Oh!
Oh my
Let's go!
lord. Both
Phi.
of these guys just wanna see the cool stuff.
Phi ain't about to get put on a clip, man. But I love that though. I need more of that. Give me more of that. Just complete
Toxic
disrespect.
game. Fear
Spiteful
with a big
tech.
life lead just waiting. He just stood there like, I don't need to do anything.
No, he really doesn't. Oh, low
Back
spear.
to the low spear.
Although now I start
got him
thinking
whipping, but no splat.
maybe we should do something. Down two.
Down 4 is not enough.
Generic?
He's
Oh
gone.
no! Yeah, the mid.
Round 2.
Oh.
Fear up 2 rounds away from taking this whole tournament. Delayed hop kick.
Oh.
Fear's feeling himself a
No.
little bit.
Yeah, we're putting on a show right now.
Oh,
Oh, the backswing!
Go
Kaiser
to the wall.
special, shout out.
Flip him. Didn't get the grab,
Oh.
got up.
Went for the crouch throw. That's madness
Breaking
right there.
throws right now. Tries to power crush. Down 2.
Yeah, slept the
Mids.
jab
Check
just
him
in
with the
time.
mids. Ducks the high.
Oh, nice.
1 round away from Fear taking the whole
Fight.
thing.
Dang, so on point with his reflex at the end.
Oh, wow. He's getting a little excited now. Getting eager.
Yeah.
We got to get back to that
Oh,
small
big
Tekken
counter.
that has really worked out for him.
Phi is not going to just let this go. You know, The talk in the past was always about Fiend letting his nerves get the best to him, being his own worst enemy, but he's been getting away from that. His confidence couldn't let him get back in this fight. Oh, the Emo Man! There we go.
He says
Still
not
alive.
yet.
Round 4.
This man is not gonna quit. You best believe it. Oh, the big lasso!
Oh, the big down back 1+2.
The Getsu!
Demo Man. Oh, the damage.
Look at that.
Fear's got to fight himself back into this round.
I was about to say, if he can run it back here, potential momentum shift. He put things at one game away from a reset. And
Oh, this could
oh,
be
no!
the end of it.
It might not be meant to be. God dang. Fear of silence.
And Fear is your Tuesday Night Lights number 5 winner.
I felt like that was destined to be a comeback. And Fear was just like, nah, we're gonna stop that right there. Destiny, fate, we ain't about that. Destiny is destiny, my ass.
Fear just held on. You know, Fee put up a hell of a fight. You know,
Oh, no doubt.
But the momentum was just too strong. Fear is definitely that player to, like, if he win or lose a game, if he loses a match in a set, he immediately pulls up the replay. He starts looking at it, you know, in between sets. Like, he's always learning. He's always kind of trying to correct what he's doing. And so both these guys are great players, but it's no surprise when you see them come out in the grand finals like this.
Oh, no question. No question. I mean, you know, I kind of alluded to it earlier. These past 2, nearly 3 years now, you know, Fee's been a staple in every top 8. Fear, ever since he jumped on the PT train, every top 8. Like, that's just kind of destination kind of viewing. So, you know, you have that clash line up like it has on more than one occasion. You know, you're gonna see kind of some ebbs and flows, some new wrinkles getting thrown in, and tonight Fear threw in just a few more wrinkles on that brain.
Absolutely. But on that note, we're gonna send you all over to our winner, Fear, who's streaming right now. Thank you all for tuning in. Vector, thank you for joining us. Thank you, Romeo, for hopping on when you could. You know, you're always welcome back. We have these every week. The sign up for the next week will be up back tomorrow for next week's. And we should have our King of the Hill sometime this week. So go give Fear some love. Tell him congratulations. And thank you for tuning in. We will see you all soon.
Big love, y'all. Appreciate everything.